Schools are supposed to step in to help protect their students.
The aftermath of murder.
Nothing can bring back this lost life.
Highlighting students' protections on campus nearly 7 years later.
Getting this important question answered.
On February 8, 2015, 18-year-old Millersville University freshman Carly Hall was killed in her dorm room by her boyfriend, Gregorio Orestieta. Court documents show Millersville University was made aware of the abuse Hall suffered from Orestieta through multiple reports in the months leading up to the murder.
Repeatedly, the roommate's mother tried to get help.
However, the university did not intervene because he was not a student.
There was nothing they could do, they said.
Orestieta was found guilty of third-degree murder in 2016, sentenced to 20 to 40 years in state prison. Hall's parents sued Millersville University, alleging it violated Title IX. Under Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972, federally funded educational institutions are legally required to act on sex-based harassment and violence they have knowledge of.
These young people are removed from their normal settings where they do have more support people that they can draw on.
The statute says failure to act is a violation, and a school could lose its federal funding.
Millersville already had a policy that accounted for abuse potentially being perpetrated by third-party guests, people who were not affiliated with the school.
Their policy did not distinguish between, if the person harassing a student is another student or a professor or a non-student.
A district court originally granted summary judgment to the university, ruling since Hall's boyfriend was not a student at Millersville, the school couldn't face liability.
Even though the district court also said that it thought that the school had knowledge, control over the context and the circumstances of the harassment, and that the school had been deliberately indifferent.
But the district court's decision was unanimously reversed by the Third Circuit on January 11, 2022, ruling Millersville had sufficient notice it could be held liable in damages for not responding to abuse its Title IX office knew of.
This decision confirms important rights for students.
Following the decision, Millersville University responded to CBS 21 News in a statement saying, in part, quote, "At this time, we are thoroughly reviewing the Third Circuit's opinion and consulting with our attorneys on this matter as we consider our options."
The ruling sends a clear message that even if you have the right ideas on paper, you really have to implement them.
This is the first time a federal appeals court has recognized under Title IX, schools can't dismiss cases if they have no relationship to the abuser. Hall's family hopes it protects other families from the same tragedy.
Other people, hopefully, don't face the same threats and risks going forward.